Good morning, Grace and Grit Academy. Dad's back with announcements because it's Thursday. And that's when Dad comes back with announcements on Thursday after you went to co-op on Wednesday. You're getting it. All right, it's the 25th of January. That sounds right. 8:38 in the morning, 34 degrees. It's cold. It'll get a little bit warmer, but not much. As we look at the weather, as we press on to the weekend, it's going to get warmer and warmer. We're going to have a beautiful day tomorrow and Saturday. Let's get out there and have some fun and get our bodies moving. All right? Maybe a little bit of rain on Sunday, but we'll see how that goes. Sunday, first day, Mom and Dad are in Easton's class. We're going to teach who knows what, Mom. We got to talk about that. All right. Today, who was born on this day? I'll tell you who. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. That's Neil Diamond who sings that song. He's 77 years old today. Can you believe that? You don't care about that, but you know who is having a birthday today? Turning 44 years old? Give me the beat, boys and females. Andy from The Office. Ed Helms. How exciting is that? That's all I got for you today. All right, in the news. Well, the only thing that matters in the news, the Baseball Hall of Fame, the Baseball Writers of America. Baseball writers, the people that write about baseball, they're part of an organization who votes on who gets to go in the Hall of Fame each year. Well, there's a ballot of maybe 30, 40 names, and they vote. And a couple guys that are on there, Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds, two of the greatest players of all time, well, they didn't get voted in because they cheated. They used steroids. And so maybe they'll get in one day, but not right now. Who was voted in? With 97.2% of the vote, you need 75% in order to be voted into the Hall of Fame. With 97.2% of the vote, number 10 for the Atlanta Braves, Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones in the Hall of Fame, one of the greatest switch hitters of all time. And then Vladimir Guerrero, he was a unbelievable hitter. He would hit pitches all over the ball strikes, it didn't matter. He'd swing at everything, and he had an unbelievable cannon for an arm from right field. Jim Thome, who had over 600 home runs, and then Trevor Hoffman, second most saves of all time, relief pitcher. He went to the University of Arizona, actually. So, exciting day for them and for Braves fans everywhere who got to watch Chipper do what Chipper does. All right, guys. Today, I could use your prayer. Dad is fasting. What is fasting, you say? Fasting is something God calls us to in order to bring us closer to Him. It's an act of worship that He encourages. It's not a requirement to go to heaven. We've already talked about that last night. It's only faith alone. But as an act of worship and a way to grow in Him is through fasting. And fasting there's a couple different ways you can do it, but the most common way as it pertains to what God says in the Bible is abstaining from food for a period of time. So if you notice, Dad did not eat breakfast this morning, and Dad's not going to eat lunch, and Dad's not going to eat dinner. And the goal today is, if I feel hungry or I'm distracted by my hunger, to bring my focus back on God through prayer. I have a handy-dandy Bible. There's a couple different things that I'd like to be able to tap into in order to get the most out of this act of worship. So pray for me that goes well, that the day goes by in a way that is meaningful. So, and then Mom is also having an act of fasting as well, because it's not just abstaining from food, it's abstaining from other things that are distracting us from God. And so for Mom, it's Instagram. Although Instagram's fun and there's cool things on there, it can sometimes be distracting us from God. It's just like sometimes our tablets, they're fun, they're enjoying, but is it distracting us from God and finding opportunities to worship and glorify Him? You know, there's things that we got to look into and make decisions about as we go throughout our day. So, Dad is fasting. And the main reason I'm fasting is because I am in awe of what Christ did for us. Dad is not perfect. In fact, I'm far from it. I have committed sins, and I continue to commit sins that I need forgiveness for. And I get to go into work today and be your dad and be a husband, not living in guilt, apologizing, God, I'm sorry, God, I'm sorry. But knowing he sent his son to die for those sins and sees me perfectly. Now, does he still love it when I bring those sins before him and repent and say, God, forgive me? He loves it because he helps it. He's showing recognition of the brokenness and his excitement over what he's done for me. So those things are true for you as well. So enjoy that promise today as you head into school, getting your botany on. Phloem, you remember that? Xylem, what's that all about? Which one goes up? Which one goes down? Which one has water? Which one has sugar? Roots? Bulbs? What do? Do they store stuff? Yeah, they do. Love you guys. Have an outstanding day. Should I finish with some music?
It's the message, and my name is Doug.
Have a great day, guys.